This morning, many students across the Charlotte area are staying at home as thousands of teachers from our area are in Raleigh, advocating for more funding as well as a new state budget. Our Richard Devane is covering the rally that is there at our state capitol. He joins us now here on Live Impact News. Richard, how's it going this morning?
It's going well. It's going very well, Jane. Good morning to you. Good Friday morning, folks watching us on the Impact. Basically, you made a couple comments that were important. In addition to pay increases, the teachers, and of course that should be in that budget, added in that budget where they want that budget passed. Teachers are also asking for something else. They're asking for more money for students. They want to increase the amount of spending per student in the state of North Carolina. These are all issues that they're going to be rallying about today. Now, you said something else that was important. You talked about students who are out of school today and how that's affecting them. Well, I've got somebody here. Taylor, thanks for joining us again. You are a teacher in Wake, right?
Yes.
And you actually have a pretty good TikTok following, correct?
Yes, I do.
And so you've been out there and you've been I guess TikToking, I guess. Is that something, Jane? TikToking, I guess. But just what have parents told you about, or what have you heard about the fact that students are going to be missing class and maybe it's an inconvenience for parents?
Absolutely. I posted a video about the march, and the amount of parents that replied to say that they were in support of us was amazing. One parent even told us that she is going to be providing childcare for her child's teacher.
Wow.
Because of how important that teacher has been for her student. And so in order to make it so that teacher can come here today and march with us, she's providing that childcare and giving up her time to do that.
And so that's awesome. What are some of the other things you've heard about what you guys are trying to get and what parents or people, your followers, what are they saying?
Absolutely. I have seen an overabundance of support, not just for what we're doing here today, but for what we're fighting for, which is that increased per pupil spending. It is making sure that every student has what they need, because a lot of our parents are feeling that burden themselves. When our students aren't getting what they need in the classroom, it comes back at home too.
And as we look at, if we had that video of the rally that was held, we had a rally in 2018 and then again in 2019. And looking at that rally, if you will, as we look around and see as we're getting ready to set up here, what do you hope lawmakers will get out of this, and what can you ask your followers to send to lawmakers?
Yes, I want lawmakers to know that we are united, that this is the start of a bigger movement. We are not just marching today and giving up, that we are going to keep fighting to make sure that we get the funding that we need, and that I want all of the educators out there to know that this fight continues and that we need them in it.
And I got to ask you real quick, just you're a teacher, you're in the classroom, you know other teachers who are. How tough is it for teachers?
It is incredibly difficult. Every teacher I know works multiple jobs. I know some who are working up to 5 side gigs in order to make ends meet. I know teachers who aren't seeing their kids very often because they are working second, third jobs. And that not only affects them and their families, but it affects our students because they can't be as effective of teachers.
And what I hear from a lot of teachers, especially over the last couple of days, and for years I've actually heard this is a profession, but it's a passion, because you're not going to get rich being a teacher, right?
No, absolutely not. You definitely do it because you love the children and you love building the future of the world.
And by the way, so folks out there, if they want to follow you, what's your handle?
It is Public Ed Tay.
Public Ed
Tay.
Tay. Okay, there you go, Public Ed Tay. She's got thousands of followers. She said she is using them to try to educate lawmakers as well as to how important events like today are. We'll be here throughout the day. Our own Jesse Pierre will be covering this rally, and we'll have more throughout the day. But Jane, this march protest will go on, rally I should say, will be going on throughout the day, and we'll have much more for you throughout the day. But for now, we're right here on the Halifax Mall. We're about an hour before everything begins. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, Public Ed Tay, T-A-Y, I presume. Very good.
T-A-Y,
Richard.
yes, she said
T-A-Y.